losing your money. How you the step-by-step process you can buy land from abroad without having to lose your money. So that is what we are going to be explaining to you in today's live session, because over time we've noticed that so many people that are based in abroad may be finding it very difficult to buy land right here in Nigeria, and this is because of a lot of stories they must have heard or they must have encountered. So at the end of this video, if you watch this live session to the end, you'll be able to understand the process, the step-by-step process you can follow to buy your land right here in Nigeria, especially in the city of Enugu. So the first process, or the first step you need to take if you're a diaspora, that if you're a Nigeria based in diaspora that want to buy your first land, or you want to buy land here in Nigeria, is
Okay, so the first on our list is you need to have a budget. So before you even thinking of buying any land, one of the first things that you need to do is just to come up with a budget. So the reason why this is the first on our list is that having a budget will help you not to spend money carelessly,
mm,
not to spend above your budget, and also not to make bad investments. At least when you have a budget, you know that okay, this is what I can afford at this particular time. So now you not end up maybe investing in a property, and maybe within a short time you just want to recover that money. So yeah, so real estate has to do with long term. So whenever you want to invest, always budget for what you can afford at that particular time, and
yeah,
don't go above that.
yeah. Then second thing is that the second step is know the kind of land you want to buy. So in buying land, there people buy for different reasons.
Yeah,
Some people buy to resell later, some people buy to build immediately, some people buy, you know, to build and rent.
yeah,
So people buy for different purposes. So you need to sit down and ask yourself, what do I want to use this land for?
mm,
Because what you want to use the land for will also determine the amount you are going to spend for it.
mm,
So if you want to buy a land that you will build later in the future, then you should be looking for lands that are between 10 to 20 million or 25 million, depending on your budget. Then if you are looking for land that you are going to buy and then resell later, that is, you're just looking to lock in your money in a property so that it will not lose value, then you should be looking for land that are in developing locations. Such lands are usually between the ranges of 3.5 million up to 7.5 million naira. So it is also important that you note the kind of land you want to buy so that you will not get confused,
yeah,
so that you will not have a lot of options and you are now confused on what you want to do. And most times, if you don't know the kind of land you want to buy, you may end up not buying, because if they show you this one, you may say, oh, it's
mm,
far, it's this. Meanwhile, if you had like a reason why you want to buy the land, you will be able to identify the one you want to do immediately. Then if it is for the land that you want to build immediately, they're usually between 15 million naira up to 70, 120 million naira, depending on the location and the position of
yeah.
the land. So you see that when you know why you want to buy, it will be easier for you to know the kind of land, or to it will be easier for you to get those land that is suitable for what you want to use it for. So the first thing, like we said, have a budget. The second thing, know the kind of land you want to buy. And then we're going to the third step right now, which is
Okay, search for a trusted real estate agent or company. So this part is very important because you are not in the country, you're outside the country. Take for instance, you are in UK or maybe Canada. So you
mm,
need someone who is in Nigeria that will help you to do the groundwork
mm,
because you cannot be in UK and at the same time you are in Nigeria. You are not
exactly.
Holy Spirit. So so that's why you need professionals. So professionals can be real estate agents, people who are very experienced with the business, know everything about how the transaction works. And now, one of the reasons also you need this kind of person is that the person, based on the budget you have
Mm-hmm.
and the kind of property that you want to buy and the need why you want to acquire that property. So these people are very experienced. They have the knowledge about the real estate industry on the local level.
Mm,
So they know places where they can get that property that you are in need of
mm,
at the cheapest or the most affordable price. So that's why you need to work with these people. And other processes, maybe the due diligence and every other groundwork they need to do, because this person is in that particular state. the person will help you to do whatever thing that you need to do to ensure that you are buying a genuine property that you not regret in the future.
Yeah. So the first step, have a budget. Second step, know the kind of land you want to buy. The third step, identify with a trusted real estate agent or company.
Company.
There are a lot of them out there. However, you need to scan through them. Know the one that are fake and know the one that are genuine to
Yeah.
work with. By the time you interact with the person, you know that this person is genuine. Also, your instinct should also tell you.
Mm.
If you want more details on how you can identify fake real estate company or fake real estate agents, you should look it up on our channel.
Yeah.
So we are moving on to the next step, which is the fourth step, which is check out the property listings which this real estate company or real estate agent will provide for you. So let's take for instance, you want a land that you want to resell later, or you want a land that you just want to buy for investment purpose, where you can just lock in your money.
Mm.
Here the agents now provide you with list of properties that are within your budget and that is suitable for that investment purpose. Here you look it up and know the one that is best for you. So you choose the location. There are a lot of lands and listings right here in Enugu. So you just choose the location and choose the right option for you. And then once you do that, it will take us to the fifth step,
Yeah.
which is
See the land physically or virtually. So
exactly.
just like she was talking about, so once you must have, after making a choice of the particular property that you want to, based on the listing that you are provided with.
Mm.
So the next thing is just to conduct a site inspection, which can be done physically or virtually. Now, because you are in abroad, you might not be here in person,
Mm.
so you can do it virtually. But if you have someone, maybe a representative or
Trusted
maybe
one.
trusted one, or because we had cases of where family member maybe went to the land and then start talking different story about the property. So you need someone who is very genuine and trusted. Then you can also, we mentioned earlier that you can work with a real estate agent, someone who is experienced, someone who is trusted and also very genuine. So because you are not in the country, this person can help you go to the site, then either make a video sent to you or even be do a virtual call, virtual inspection while you are talking to the person, then you are seeing the property on ground. And the reason why inspection is very important because most people buy property without inspecting the property. Now it was after making that investment, they now end up regretting their investment because they didn't get to see the necessary thing they needed to see before buying that property. So when you go for site inspection, whether it is virtual or physically, there are some common signs that you need to look out for. You're looking out for signs that buyers beware, this land is not for sale, beware of 419.
419. Yeah.
Yes, once you see these signs on the land, now one thing it shows that that's already a red flag. It's telling you that that land is not genuine. Possibly the person who owns the land is now aware of that transaction, or maybe it must have been sold to multiple persons, or there's a land dispute or issue over that property. So the other things like topography, looking at asking questions, so we might not be able to talk all these things now, though we have content that address this issue. But site inspection is very, very important before you buy any property, whether physically or
Or
virtually.
virtually. Like for most of us, what we do is that we make sure that we run a proper video for you. Like if you're working with us, we run a proper video where you get to see the land clearly.
Yeah.
Up, down, side, you see everything, see the neighborhood, see the drive to the place. You see every single thing on concerning that property.
Yeah.
So now we're going to the sixth step,
Yeah.
which is now checking the documents of the land.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people have lost their money because they never verify the documents on the land.
Mm.
So if you have been provided with options, right? You made your option, you chose a particular property, and you went to see the property, and sometimes it will look so nice and appealing
Yeah.
for you to go ahead with that such transaction. But most times there are usually underlying issues or disputes on such land,
Mm.
which is what the document reveals.
Mm.
So you must ask for the documents of the land, get to verify it yourself. If possible, cite the documents. Documents we are talking about here is deed of assignment, irrevocable power of attorney, or maybe a survey plan. You need to ask for which document comes with this land so that you
Yes.
get to see it yourself.
Yeah.
All right. If you can't do that, involve with a property lawyer. Emphasis on property lawyer because most lawyers are not property lawyers, and most times they encourage you to buy a fake product,
Yeah.
or sometimes they discourage you from buying a good products. So work with a property lawyer or work with an experienced real estate agent. Somebody like me, if I don't see the document of your land, I don't sell it,
Mm.
and I will not encourage my clients to buy it. So check the document of the land. So once you are done checking the document of the land and you are okay with it, see, if you are requesting for a land document and nobody is presenting it to you, please stay away. It's a
No,
red
no.
flag. It's a red flag. Or you hear things like accession in process, registration in process.
Mm.
Please stay away from such land. So the next step after checking for the document for the land is,
Go ahead to pay for the land depending on the available payment plan.
yeah,
So now she mentioned about the due diligence. You cannot commit your land to any property unless you must have done your due diligence. So the due diligence mentioned
you cannot
physical.
commit your money.
Your money. Oh, thank you. You cannot commit your money to any investment, whether it's land or maybe house,
Eh,
without conducting your due diligence. She mentioned the due diligence on the aspect of the document, that's the title. We also talked about the physical due diligence, that's site inspection. So after you must have done all these things, and now you have vet that property to be genuine, you now know that this property is genuine. The person who is selling it to you has the right to sell it to you, and the document they are giving you is a very genuine one. Then you can now go ahead and make payments. So depending on the payment plan, sometimes if you are buying from companies, they can either ask you to pay outrightly, but in cases or situations where you don't have the complete money to buy outrightly, most time companies have installment payment plan. We do that also to our clients. So sometimes we have installment plan payment plan that can cover for like 3 months, 6 months, even up to 1 year, depending on your agreement with the company. So that's why you need to for there sometimes we have issues where or situations where clients want to buy and then they are interested in a particular property, but they don't have the complete money. We ask them, okay, this is how you can pay. Just make an initial deposit. Most times it's 30% or 50%, depending on the price of the property, and then you can get to spread the balance across depending on the month that you agree with them. So, but before you make that payment, please always ensure that all the due diligence have been carried out and the property you want to buy is very genuine. Then you can go ahead and then make your payment.
all right. So with that being said, the last step I would say is get your documents after paying for the land. So it is, land is not movable, so it's immovable. So it means that the only thing that shows that you own a land is your documents. So
Yeah.
once after buying a land, don't just end with land receipts. Ensure you get proper land documents like deed, irrevocable power of attorney, and survey plan. So these are land documents. And if you want to know more about land documents, you should check out our page or our channel. We've done series of videos on land documents, and you get to know land document that you need to get after buying a land. So with this way, you must have secured a plot of land for yourself without hassles. And if you want it to be seamless, once you are working with a trusted real estate agent, the person can take care of this entire process for you. And for us, we go as far as sending your land documents to your doorstep,
Yeah.
wherever you are in the world. We DHL it, right? We use DHL to send your documents to your doorstep. So if you are still thinking of, how do I even buy land genuinely? Who do I trust? We are here for you. All
Mm.
right, you can check out our page. We've helped a lot, thousands of people to own properties right here in Enugu, and you too will not be left out. So, just a recap of what we've talked about: how to buy land safely in Enugu without losing your money from abroad. Number one,
Yeah.
you need to have a budget. Number two, you need to know the kind of land you want to buy. Number three, look out for good or trusted real estate agents or companies to work with. Then number four, check out the available properties and make your choice. Then number five, go and see the land for yourself. If you are not around, ask for a virtual inspection. Then number six, go see the documents of the land. If there's no documents, please stay away.
Mm.
Then number seven, go ahead, once everything is right, go ahead and pay for the land. And then finally, you get the documents on your
Yeah.
land. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you find it helpful, type helpful in the comment section. And if you have other questions concerning buying land in Enugu, all you need to do is to drop it on the comment section, or you reach out to us on the numbers in the comment section, and we'll gladly help you. So until we come to your face again, keep having a good day, and
Take care.
bye for now.